priežastis, kodėl aš nenorėjau išversti dainas į lietuvių kalbą, buvo dėl to, kad Peggy Lee tikrai buvo poetė ir ji neparašė labai sudėtingai viskas angliškai, buvo labai paprastai pasakyta ir parašyta. Ir man atrodo, kad žmonės gali lengvai dainuoti su, kaip sakyti, karaoke. Lover, when we're glancing, keep on glancing in my eyes, till love's own entrancing music dies. Missing you, and to resist you I'll try, but if you didn't continue I would die. She had a lot of pain in her life and she lost a lot of things. She was constantly giving back. Through music, through good energy, through humor. I love her music because there's always very much a sense of pain, of darkness in the music, but she always is going towards the light within the song. And so the elements of darkness and light are a very big part of this particular. Journey for me as an artist to be able to step into Peggy Lee's shoes and try to tell this woman's story with the understanding of what her journey has meant to other young women. I said I'm not missing you, and to resist you I'll try, but if you didn't continue I would die. When another actor tells the story of her life, that is representative of Peggy Lee's life in general. She did not speak so much about her own personal life, and that is why she's not as well known abroad as some of her contemporaries were, because she was deeply personal. Deeply personal, but her persona, but her performance was so public. So she had to create really a persona, Miss Peggy Lee, to be able to stand up in front of everyone and tell these stories that she wrote, and be able to do them with humor and love and depth and soul. What else? Also, she was a chameleon, and she was very flexible. I think that's one of the reasons why her career lasted almost 60 years, was because she was able to move with the times. When jazz was big, she knew how to make jazz her own. When blues were big, she knew how to make blues her own. When rock was big, she knew how to do that. And pop, she was able to do that through several decades. And what she did so well was she was able to transition from one genre to the next genre with grace, with her own style, and with humor. So I think that's one of the biggest reasons that she was such a successful artist.
I oftentimes hear her songs in the stores, in the restaurants, and I say, oh, that's Peggy Lee. And people look at me and they're like, yeah, I know this song, but who's Peggy Lee? And so I started telling the story of who Peggy Lee was, and people were not familiar with her. And even a lot of Americans were not as familiar with her as I thought they might be. So I thought it would be quite exciting to do a biographical concert that told the life of this pioneer in the music world, in the entertainment world, in women's rights, in the world of women's rights, and tell it chronologically through some of her greatest hits. So that is how this production was born, just from hearing her music in Europe and talking to people about this woman, and just wanting to create a space where people could come and learn about one of the greatest pioneers in music history. I'm waiting for the train to come in, waiting for my man to come home. I've waited every minute of each livelong day, been so melancholy since he went away. I've shed a million teardrops or more, waiting for the man I adore. I'm waiting in the depot by the railroad track, waiting for the choo-choo that'll bring him back. I'm waiting for my life to begin. Now, oh, I'm waiting for the train to